What can I grow now? How do I grow big? Like Grow Big TV. Talking right here.
Hey, welcome to Grow Big TV.
Laughing out loud. But I'm still learning. You're on Grow Big TV. On Grow Big TV.
And here's Joe and Korky.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Grow Big TV.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming in. And it's the Marshmallow Man. You know, one thing I can always guarantee is that the Marshmallow Man will always be there.
Love the Marshmallow Man. One of the best names out there, that's for sure. I
Thank
love
you
the
for being
name.
here. Oh, and Jane Doe. We could always have a show no matter what. We got Jane Doe and we got Marshmallow Man.
You're spelt on a rock homestead. Kimmy's here. Welcome in, Kimmy.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Matt. Grow 'em big. Grow 'em big. So if you noticed, I've been sick all week and I'm still a little sick. So I haven't been live all week. And I'm thinking about cutting that down to, well, instead of twice during a week for that 1 hour, make it just once a week. Because I got a lot of stuff to do in there. I got a lot of growing to do. I got a lot of seed starting.
Let's do a lot of videos versus lives, because videos you can just upload. You can do your thing and do a video and then upload it. And you know what I mean? So maybe you just need to do videos right now. Because you're
I got to cut back a little bit, but at the same time work, because I can't do two things at the one time.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And of course family stuff. I got to figure all that out too.
Yeah.
So it's not easy when nobody's home and you're home the time I'm home, you know, so I got to figure that all out. So I'll let you guys know on the community pages during the week, but it looks like I'll probably just go once a week. But I am feeling better.
That's good.
You can see it in my eyes. My eyes are like, oh.
Yeah, I just got off an antibiotic. I had strep throat. So, I mean, this year has been horrible as far as getting sick and everything else. It's been crazy. So
I have it's a combo. It's sinus infection. My ears are, so it's also an ear infection because they both trigger. And I got a cavity in my tooth. So you got the cavity with the pain, and then you got the headaches ready to explode.
Yeah, not cool.
Yeah, that's not a good combo.
Mm.
And now I got to figure out, because my insurance from my other job that I'm not there anymore has to get changed. So now I got to maybe I have to find a new dentist. Now I have to find something, new everything. So all that's hit me at the same time.
Welcome forever to get into a dentist because you don't belong to them anymore.
You got it.
Yeah.
So
what's up, guys?
Welcome in, Tammy. Welcome in, Rebel Canners. So we want to know what you guys would want to see on our show. So we're going to look at the chat a little bit. What would you guys want to see on our show? What would you want us to talk about? So we do have our first two interviews set up for the next 2 weeks. And we're very ecstatic about that. But we do have Mary's Heirloom Seeds coming on in the second week. So that's going to be pretty cool. And the purple tomato guy, that's how I like introducing him. He's the purple tomato guy, Nathan Pumplin. I hope I said his name right. And, I'm going to read his bio quick because, well, he went to the Cornell University. Once you say Cornell, you're like, thumbs up to you. You're smart. He's a CEO of Norfolk Healthy Produce. But he also makes those purple tomato flowers, too, that glow in the dark at night. So we're going to learn about science, a lot of things. Because when you have science, there's a lot of great things about science. But you know what? Sometimes there's not either. And where do we pump our money into? It's the good, bad, and ugly. So this interview is going to be challenging. it's going to be very challenging because we both have our own beliefs. But I like science. I want to know things. I'm
Yeah.
always want to know things, and that's where a man like Nathan with Cornell. I just say Cornell. I'm like, I love talking. This is great. I'm so out of the leg. I can't even talk his language, but that's what I would love to inspire to learn from. And so this is going to be great. Let me see. Maybe a good time to have my glasses on. Whoop. Glasses help. So this is about Nathan Pumplin. 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 I believe that we could produce enough high quality food, fiber, and fuel, and also improve the environment and reduce inequalities. This is one of the era's greatest challenges and an inspiring vision that energizes my daily work. So that's pretty interesting because what he's really wanting to do is, make people healthy. And I think we're all 100% for that.
Mm-hmm.
When we're talking about GMOs and stuff, you believe or not believe. And we're both on a level that I don't believe in GMOs. I think if any kind of GMOs, they should be used because they affect our pollinators.
Yeah.
It's not about the food. It's about what surrounds the food. And so if you're growing out in fields and you're affecting your pollinators and they're affecting your other crops and they're affecting the soil, that, I want to know more about the soil and GMOs. I hope you guys too, because that's where our health comes from.
Well, I also want to know too, like if you have a GMO seed and it spreads to your heirloom seeds, do they then own the heirloom seeds that you planted as well?
Yeah.
Like those are things that I am curious about. Like how licensed is this product and how safe is it?
Yeah. So we're going to learn a lot. There's going to be a lot of great, and I'm not doubting this. If you have this tomato, it's going to be very healthy for you, and it's going to reach. It's very good.
Yeah.
But
hey, Nina. Hey, Prepper 101. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Okay, welcome in, Serena. It's good to see you, Serena. There's Prepper 101. Hendo, welcome.
Hendo, thanks for sharing us out. I appreciate it. I was just going to put the link there. I appreciate you.
But I love what he's trying to do. But I just wish it wasn't GMO related. I wish there was another way that he could put everything together.
I also have a question too. Does it have to be that specific GMO tomato? Don't all tomatoes that possibly have purple or black or whatever can help fight against cancers and stuff because they have anthocyanins in them already? Or is this just because you genetically fixed it that way? Like, I don't understand. And there's just a lot of questions I think I have. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. Like, and I would be afraid to plant it because, like, I grow a ton of heirloom tomatoes. I at least grow 2 rows of heirloom tomatoes every year of all different kinds of stuff because we like weird shit. I mean, stuff. Sorry.
Whoops.
Weird stuff. Like, we want to grow that weird looking tomato that we saw, and we like that, and and we want to know what it tastes like. But if I grew this purple tomato in with the regular tomatoes, is it going to affect those seeds? Is it going to, what I mean? We don't know. Yeah, and GMOs are privately owned. So if it mixes with the crimson red, will we get in trouble for planting if we collect the crimson red and plant it next year? If it has a hint of purple tomato in it, will we be doing that illegally? And on a bigger scale, if everyone was gung-ho over GMOs and wanted the purple tomato, would it completely wipe out heirloom tomatoes altogether? Like, that's just like questions I have. You know what I'm saying? So.
Welcome in, Troy Sutton and the Stock Explorer. Welcome. You guys hit the like button and share this out. We appreciate it.
Thanks for coming in,
is interesting. Hope this comes in because come on.
You need a dark screen instead of a white.
There it is. So could you read that a little bit?
Okay, yeah, I'll read it. I'm sorry, I'm an airhead sometimes. Hold on. Turn it just a slight area. Can purple antioxidants and anthocyanins and the pigments in the purple tomato help counteract the harmful effects of microplastics? Here's a timely report on scientific study that suggests anthocyanins in nuts, fruits, and vegetables seem to be less harmful effects in microplastics on reproductive system. Now that's really interesting. But this purple tomato just came out last year? So we wouldn't really know if it does. I mean, I guess you could test it on rats and see if it does, but we don't really know that for sure unless there is more scientific.
See, I want to. Oh, somebody just came in the chat.
Hello.
Mario's Yarn and Crafts, welcome in. Hola.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás?
So it's interesting. I would like to grow it, but I'm not growing it around my garden. I'm growing it in my mom's house or something. That's where I'm be growing it. But you can't grow. Your mom's too close. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very
Let us
interested
know your opinion in the side chat. Are you for the purple tomato, or are you not sure? Let us know in the side chat. Let it flow. Let's see what you think. Joe, do you have any more of those balloon flower seeds? My friend Angel would like some, says the stock.
Yeah, that's weird because I sent some to Angel, and I got to find out. I haven't sent anything out because I haven't had the money to send anything out. And just telling you the truth. And I still got to send out stuff from the last winnings, and I know I got to send Serena her gift too, and the Welcome and Drunken Chef Barbecue. Right now, I'm not sending out anything until I get a little better, and then I'll start sending out some stuff once I have that budget. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. But I know we got to send stuff out, and we will send it out. Oh, also, guys, before I forget, can you guys please like and share? We did a review on Grow Big TV on Macy and the Magic Veggies. Can you please like and share that out? That helps us out for our future stuff. Now, Mary's Heirloom Seeds, we're interviewing the following week. So I think it's around the 15th or 16th or something like that. So next week is Nathan.
To have her on. Did you know that White Family Farm was the first interview she ever did on YouTube?
No, never knew that.
And that's so freaking hilarious. And like, I just respect her so much. I just think she's she's just such a cool person. I just really love her. So I can't wait to have her on. Can't wait.
And so we're going to give some prizes. Mary's going to send some stuff out, some seeds and stuff like she did last year for us. And I'm ecstatic to have her on. Now, our lives are generally 1 hour. Summer's around there. And we go a little over. Sometimes most of the time they have. Hour and 45 minutes. Or you could have Gary Pilarczyk on for 2.5 hours. So somewhere is range an hour. It could be a little hour and a half. But we don't want our guest here for 3 hours or something like that. Only if you guys want them to be. I don't know. Anyway, we have some great guests coming up after that too. But we're taking one step at a time. And you're going to learn so much stuff next week. Just don't be negative in the chat. We're lucky to have somebody like this on our channel. We have our doubters, and hey, I have doubts. Korky has doubts on everything too. But try to keep it as professional as you can, because it's really cool. It's really cool to have guests like this on. I know lately with RFK, and he's totally against GMOs. So the purple tomato, it's going to be. I'm wondering, the money they spent for this, is the track going downwards? Is it going upwards? What's the trend with everything? And I know the government's pushing for it.
Mm-hmm.
Not the present government, but the past government. I don't know. It's going to be fun. It's going to be, it's very interesting.
and it does educate you more on GMOs. So if you don't like GMOs, you should still come because it educates you more. You need to know more, right? You need to know more about what it's doing. And so it's going to be very educational. So I highly suggest coming in and listening, even if it's not something that you're for, or if it, whatever, just come in and listen because it's going to be very important in a real. So a lot of
So
good.
I talk to some interesting people on LinkedIn once in a while, and one guy invested $15 million in his project. All right, it was like a little mini globe of things and that went totally downward. So his total life investments, the guy was really wealthy, went whoop right in the skyrocket. So every time I'm wishing him a happy birthday, he goes, "Oh, what's this? Not even good. It's not a good birthday." The guy's like, "Oh man, it's a shame because sometimes your total work of everything you believe in takes a whop. Just like divorce or whatever, your life, marriage. Well, this guy, his life investment is in a purple tomato. So, and this is his work. This is what he loves to do every day. He wants to make people healthy. It's just a different way. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to have to do a lot more homework on that everything. And hopefully we can answer. If you have any questions, feel free to. Oh, look at that! It's the Marshmallow Man. Thank you so much, Lois.
Thanks, Lewis. You're
Thank you.
awesome.
So if you guys haven't, go click on it. Go click where it says the 5 gifts, and allow yourself to become a member. There's 12 people in the chat. There's people from LinkedIn here. Thank you for people from LinkedIn for following us. And if you you have something really good to talk about, or about your business, or what you work on every day, your life's investment too. It's your work. If you want to come on our show, and we could help each other out, look at it that way. So we could promote you, we could get you out there at the same time, and we could educate people because that's what you're about. And that's what's most important, is helping each other out. Welcome in, Jennifer Ocean Homestead.
Hello, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. I'm excited. I'm excited to get this guy on here. I just have a lot of questions, and hopefully the questions I ask are your questions too. So it's gonna be interesting.
Christy Baum, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for coming in, guys. Appreciate ya.
It's the GMO thing that gets me, because I believe in everything he has, but once you say GMO, yeah. I'm like, no, automatically. Viper's here. Welcome in, Viper.
Oh, thanks, Viper. What are we giving him to talk about, Viper?
And Tropical Buzz, that's the Stock Explorers other channel, so go check out Tropical Buzz, which is pretty cool. Let me see something.
I love Nora. I love you, Nora.
I feel so weird with my new schedule because Nora's live. I was in every single live, basically, not even chatting in the chat, just putting on my other phone, trying to follow everything. Now it's like I haven't been there. I feel like
I haven't been around that much either. For the first time in like months, I was in Gil's chat last night just to, But I was so sick. I haven't been feeling good. The antibiotic has really messed up my stomach. Every time I get sick and I have to get put on one, I freaking get depressed because I know what the outcome is going to be. I'm like, oh man, I'm like, I really don't want this, but you have to. So yeah, I haven't been feeling very well. And so Tammy and I didn't go live last night either because I was like, yeah. And then my son was acting up. It was just a bad evening. It was just all bad.
So a couple, what kind of now seed shopping or things that you have bought for this year? What are you most excited about? So I'm going to show you a couple of things I'm most excited about. Because I want to grow more Rutgers things, more stuff that was grown in New Jersey or started. And One is the Livingston grape tomato. Now, I love the Juliet tomato. The Juliet tomato, hands down, one of the best. I love the Juliet tomato as a grape tomato. My all-time favorite.
There's so many tomatoes I have not grown yet, and I have grown hundreds. And there's just like there's a new tomato every year that I'm like, what? And I'm like, how long has that been around? Oh, since the 50s. And I'm like, how come I haven't grown that yet? Yeah.
Once I get my stuff cleared out, I can't wait to grow stuff I've never grown, because I have over 700 varieties of tomato seeds.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's even in there.
Dinner from the ocean. I feel you, girl. I do. I mean, I don't like GMO. I don't like Miracle-Gro. I get you. But it's really important to come to this interview and to just, even if you don't want to make a comment because it makes you so mad, please watch, because it's going to be very interesting and it's going to give you another perspective. We're actually going to talk to somebody that knows about GMOs, so it's going to be very educational, even if that's not something that you are into. Still come, because there's just going to be a lot of information, and you got to have an open mind to this. I'm not for it either, but I'm still going to go. I'm still going to ask my questions, and I'm still going to be professional. But you just have to come, ask your questions, get to know it a little bit more instead of what you've Googled or something like that. So it's still going to be an interesting point of view that we have never had on this show before. So,
see, I love the path for healthier. Welcome in, Diggs. Welcome in, Diggs.
Love you, Diggs.
I love his work saying, I want to make healthier plant. I want to make, hey, hello. Got a visitor.
Well,
he's trying to hide.
He was watching Sonic the Hedgehog, but apparently that didn't last very long. Hey. Oh,
you got 20 minutes in.
Let me get him out of here before he starts opening the bathroom door and closing it and all that stuff. Yep. All right.
So his path for what he wants to do is make a healthier plant, a healthier vegetable for a healthier you. So how can somebody say no to that? But the path is a little different. The science is a little different. And even the science to having a flower that lights up at night. How cool is that? That's science. But again, the path. What's the path? What's the correct path? Is there a correct path? What is the effects with the path? How's it going to affect the environment? How's it going to affect the microbes and life under the soil? I mean, all this stuff has to plays in. Another vegetable that there's always one vegetable you just can't grow to what it's supposed to grow. And for me, a tomato, for example, I could never grow this to a really big tomato. And that's just the mortgage lifter. Great story. But with the mortgage lifter, I could never grow the mortgage lifter tomato. This was like more or less a New Jersey tomato that people used to grow all the time for years.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying it's grown in New Jersey, but I mean originally. But this is one of the most original ones that were growing.
Yeah, we've grown mortgage lifters, I think, 2 or 3 years in a row. They're just like, they're not a huge tomato, but they're just like a good salad tomato. They're just really good. And they're prolific. You'll get a ton of them.
I haven't got them to be prolific. I haven't got them to grow like I always wanted to. And it's just one that tomatoes that aggravates me every single year because I'm expecting so much more. Another, not a tomato, but a cucumber that I seen was, I never heard of this, the green dragon purplish cucumber. So I've never grown it. Seen it, and I'm like, sounds good to me. I can't wait to grow this cucumber. I have so many cucumber seeds that I got to get those out of here. I got piles. 1 second. Oh, 1 second. I got to show you something.
Okay.
Say hi to Joey. Joey!
That's cute. I like that.
Hold on.
I can't grow cauliflower either, Rob. I can't either. I've tried in the past. It doesn't.
I got, let me see what these, oh, this is just beans. Like, look at all this whole thing of beans. I got so many beans. Never opened, all sealed. These are all beans. 1,000 beans it is.
Nice.
I mean, I got so many beans. Piles and piles of beans. Another one. And I have no idea. I got this as a donation. These are like, it's primrose. What's this one?
Did you say that's primrose?
Yes.
Those are really good. It's a good herb.
Okay, check out this one. This is overpacked. This is rhubarb.
Oh, okay.
But you see the amount of seeds in here? Like, what am I going to do with that? This is stuff I haven't even opened up in years. Talking to seed companies throughout the years. And, yeah, they send me some stuff once in a while. And I'm like, oh, look at that. It's amazing when you make connections on the internet, on YouTube, on just email seed companies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hey, what do you think about this and this? What do you think is better? Just asking questions. Hey, then all of a sudden it's like, hey, if we send you a pack, would you grow it? Sure. Free is good. You know, it's just all that phone call or email. Just message people. You never know when they answer back.
Jennifer, you mentioned that you use a fan. We always use a fan when we're germinating. That fan is turned on automatically. It mimics the wind, which in return will make your plants extremely hardy. So when you do acclimate them to outside, then they're sturdy. They won't fall over. I know there's been times in the past we didn't have a fan because we didn't know that information. And I remember specifically like my plants just being weaker. So if you have like a little fan blowing on them, or we have like an oscillated, like rotating fan, and it blows on everything. And it's really good to have a fan going around circulating the air if you have a greenhouse too. And some greenhouses have really big fans, but yeah, that's really good information for everybody to know. So thank you for mentioning that. And yes, I have a really good time. One year I sold a bunch of rhubarb. I had so much rhubarb. I was crazy, and I germinated it all from seed. So it's really awesome.
Serena, you're supposed to get a gift from my gardener. So I got to go over everything again because off our head, we've been so out of it that I think it was supposed to be his fertilizer. I got to go back and be 100% sure what you're getting, but we're going to get that to you soon. Okay, we're not hiding anything away from anybody.
Yeah, it just took us a while because we needed a break in between. So,
yeah, and thank you, Serena, for being a member that long. We really appreciate it. Thank you. And if you haven't checked out Serena, if you don't know Serena, watch out for the joke of the day. So she'll be telling her jokes through live, like she always has. Another chair. I grown this very successful. The chocolate cherry tomato.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very good tomato. And of course, I got to grow my Rutgers. Rutgers is my favorite tomato. I have always grown the Rutgers tomato in abundance. Good sauce tomato, good tomato for a tomato sandwich. Great history of it. Oh, that's giant red beefsteak. Whoops, that was going to talk about next, but oh well. Here's the Rutgers. Rutgers, there it is. One of the best sauce tomatoes you could buy, and one of the best for tomato sandwiches. They hit it out of the park a long time ago, and yeah, very, very good tomato. Heirloom, boom, ecstatic with that. I got to send this one out too. If somebody won this, I have no idea who it was.
And kind of a big deal.
Grow big TV. Oh, oh, this is gonna be crazy cleaning up in here. But has everybody started their vegetables? Have everybody started their peppers? I hope
Peppers, yes.
so. That's so important to start now. Well, tomatoes, 8 weeks, right? 6 to 8 weeks. We're closer to 8 weeks, so 7 weeks, say. So we got until May 15th. So we got a little bit of time here to play with. But peppers is the one thing that we should start be growing. The hotter the pepper, the earlier start. So don't grow a jalapeno when you should be growing your reapers and other tomatoes here. Other peppers here. And that reminds me of Jimmy Pickles. We'll have Jimmy Pickles on sometime soon. Got to have Jimmy Pickles on. I wish you could hear some of his back chatter talk. You guys will laugh your butt off. Yeah, he's quite a storyteller. I tell you that. So love Jimmy. Jimmy has done a lot of stuff for this channel.
I like calling him Mr. Pickles. What's up, Mr. Pickles?
I talk to people on my bus, the kids, about hot peppers. I told them hot pepper stories about when I Ubered and stuff like that, and gave them, the 18-year-olds, hey, if you were with each other and somebody dared you, would you eat that hot pepper? And the kids were like, yeah. Well, I did that in my Uber, but they had Carolina Reapers and not Primatales, but, the hottest peppers on earth.
Yeah.
And they were like, they did that? I go, well, if you dared your friend to eat it and you had no idea, would you do it? Yeah. So, yeah, wait till they are in an Uber and go into a party and see how they reacted. Insane. I'm sorry I'm a little out of it. I'm a little stuffy. I've been sick all week.
It's okay.
So, yeah. So we're an hour and a half in. We're going to only go to 1 o'clock. I got some work to do outside. It's beautiful today, freezing tomorrow.
Oh, no. It's snow. Like we woke up yesterday, it was 50. Today, snow. I don't get it. Welcome to Northeast Ohio.
So Kimmy has started tomatoes, peppers, collards, lettuce, basil, all ready to be hardened off. Look at that. Love it. California weather. Basic. Yeah, so it's weird. So certain years in New Jersey, well, I mean, we've been basically in a 60s, 50s, 60s, all basically most of the winter. This year we had a first normal winter in a long time where it's been low 20s for lows, mid 30s, upper 30s for highs. So it's been a lot colder. It's been like that since December. Well,
I'm sorry.
Oh, you touched. Oh, that's pretty funny. You can show that again. That's pretty funny. That's one of my eggplant. Look at that, guys.
Button. That's one pointy eggplant.
Let it grow. Let it grow. Let it grow.
Like that. It did something.
Yeah, it's pointy. I had another picture that actually had the face, 2 tomatoes as the eyes, and stuff like that. I never really found it. It's funny when there's all this new stuff on YouTube where you can actually do these new things. I got to figure all of it out. I haven't. It feels so weird. Like, how did this all come out in 6 months when he didn't do it for years? Awesome. So what else? What else we have here? What is Serena? What is drummer's favorite vegetable? Beet. Yeah, just like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson said, "Go beat it." Let me put my glasses back on. That was terrible. Let me see. Texas. Last week temps in the teens. Now wearing shorts. Welcome to Texas. That was built on a rock homestead.
Hello.
Dig said Northeast Ohio, Southwest, but not much outdoor gardening going on unless you are trying to harvest icicles. Wait, if you guys seen my backyard, and I know I'm going back there in a little bit. Oh, what a mess! What a mess! Yeah. There's Serena's joke of the day. What vegetable hurts when you step on it? Corn. Okay, Serena. That was Serena's joke of the day. Thank you, Jane, for the link. If you guys can hit that link, we appreciate it. And thank you, everyone, for linked and following us. We appreciate everything. Thank you for everything. Okay, I'm just looking what else.
Yeah, we have mud everywhere too, and I keep bugging my husband to put straw out there with the dogs because my little dog doesn't even want to let go. As soon as she sees the mud, she's like, I'm not going to go out there. You're crazy. I'm not going out there. Hmm.
And I love that Rob's Allotment Gardening is here today. And he's not from the United States, I can tell you that. I'm not going to say, you guys can figure that all out yourselves. But thank you, Rob, for so much being here. Different time zone. I love following Rob. And there's Gil. Gil's in saying hi to everybody. Welcome in, Gil. So did you get your Baker's Creek catalog this year?
Yep.
If you guys haven't, this is what, this is what it looks like. So that's your Baker's Creek catalog. Now, you guys don't, these things are so expensive to make. I mean, I think they lose money actually making this. But since they have actually so many people buying from the book, they're like, all right, kind of evens off a little bit. And they're going to continue buying it because everything's right here in the mag.
That book, that is more than just a seed book. They have articles in there. It's actually a magazine. It's really good. It's really good sources.
Do you like these eggplant?
I never had them. The only eggplant I have had is like the dragon, whatever it's called, and I can't remember. We picked one last year that was like so purple it was almost black. It was really cool looking. And I cannot remember the name of it. But we sliced them really thin and we put them in the air fryer. Mm-hmm. They were freaking delicious.
So Korky and I are going to grow, we're going to sell some tomato seeds in the fall or early winter, and we're going to be growing from our gardens, which is pretty cool. Or we'll figure that all kind of out. But it's going to be mostly like a tomato, so it's easy to sell, and we're going to grow from there. But one of the things gradually I want to grow is, since it's Grow Big TVs, the biggest thing is so like giant pumpkins and pumpkin seeds. Because you could buy a lot of these magazines or seed companies, they sell like 5 seeds for $5. You know, we're not going to grow, we're not going to price you guys like that. But we want to grow the 1,000-pound pumpkin, for example. But I also like to grow this.
I've attempted, but I've never gotten it any remotely even large. Sucks.
But that's what I want to get. I have those seeds somewhere and grow those and see what I could do with it. Because compost and compost tea is what you need to do to help those microbes grow vegetables that big. So that's one of our things we wanted to grow. For example, like the goat bag tomato, the seeds that nobody has would grow big, because goat bag tomato grow 4-pound tomato with little seeds. So it's a good paste tomato, but it has a little story to it, or we can make our own story to it. Mm-hmm. But things that nobody has that are huge that you can grow. If we had to sell seeds, what kind of seeds would you want us to have? So just looking at the chat, what kind of seeds would you want us to sell on our channel? We went that way. Would it be mostly tomatoes? Because that's what most of the market says. When you sell seed companies, it's always tomatoes and peppers. So we will grow some hot peppers.
Sorry.
It's all good. We will grow some hot peppers and sell them on our site, but we're going to start very small and go on from there. Garden State Gardener is going to have something similar like that too. And for Grow Big TV, it's between Korky and I, but it's a whole different agenda with selling seeds.
I kind of feel the same way you do, Tammy. Like, I feel every time I get that magazine, it's just like, oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to like sit down and really read it and take a look at it and look at everything that's in there. It's exciting. It's exciting. And though it's probably really expensive to produce that magazine, people look forward to it every year. I know I do. So
that's what Jennifer said. Interesting. But we definitely want.
I had hot pink bananas seeds one year. I didn't grow them. I wanted to, but I didn't have the right resources to grow it at the time, so I gave my seeds away, and I wish I wouldn't have. I wish I would have kept them, because even if it didn't produce a banana, you could have really had some cool indoor plant foliage. Would have been cool.
Yeah. So, any other opinion? Everybody in the chat, there's 15 people here right now. What would you want us to sell when we do we're selling seeds? I like the pumpkin thing. And also on our channel, we want to have some interviews with people that grow the largest vegetables. And that's one of the things we started our site with, grow big. So we gotta keep on thinking, hey, grow big. What does that really mean to us in the channel? Because we've been talking about the soil a lot, but we haven't talked about people that grow the biggest vegetables. Where do they come from? Things like that.
Yeah. Hey, Bushcraft. Thanks for coming in.
What's up? This is what Christy said. So driving a bus, this is funny. So as you guys know, I work in a Jewish community for driving a bus. And so I'm picking some people up on Sundays because they have school on Sundays. And I'm trying to learn some words, but I can't say anything. I can't say any words. I can't say anything. So I grew up with a speech impediment in the first place. And now you're trying to teach how to use your mouth. So you have to, all that kind of stuff going on. So one of the words I learned this week was, what's up? In Yiddish. And I keep on forgetting everything. Well, this week was terrible because I'm sick and my brain's not together. So it was like, Vontizik, like something like that. Vontizik. And you have these other words and it's like, hello and things like that. And I'm like, never mind. I don't know where that even started. My mind just went to that for some reason. After I seen Charles, what's up? So, Vostizik, something like that. Anyway, Vostizik, and everybody. Hey, I believe that you should always talk about wherever you're at to the community. So, when my grandmother came over from Poland, she refused to speak what she learned in Poland. She goes, I'm American now. The only thing the only thing I will speak is English, which is kind of weird, but I always keep that agenda. If anywhere I go, I should speak that language. So if I'm working in the Jewish community, I should learn a little Hebrew and I should learn a little Yiddish to have a conversation. And just like we're talking about the purple tomato guy, we need to learn to speak his language too. So, man, I can't wait for next week's interview. It's a special interview for us guys, really special. And if you guys could share that out, we really appreciate it. Let me see, what did Gil say? Got to head into Hideout Falls, hit the bank and Costco. I will leave the stream playing. Oh, thank you so much for Gil leaving the stream going. Hopefully you get something out of this live. Built on a rock homestead. My mom grew an avocado tree from seeds. She had a corner office, 12th floor, lots of windows. It got so big she couldn't take it home. When she retired, she had to leave it. Oh, that's great. I love it. I love that. That's a good story, built on a rock homestead. Everybody's just saying hi to each other. So I still, what's she said? My Polish friends always speak Polish with each other. Oh, the only thing I know in Polish is what? Gupa or dupa means butt. Sit on your dupa. Pierogies and kibasi. That's what I know. That's my Polish.
Noodles. I want noodles, please. Lots of noodles.
Cabbage and noodles.
Cabbage and noodles, please.
Cabbage noodles. It's cabbage noodles and onions. Put all those together. Cheapest meal you can make, and it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Except the old Polish used to put so much butter in it that your mouth would be layered in it. You don't even know it until you get away from the family for a while and then come back like, oh, what's this stuff in my lips? Yeah. I love my pierogies. Maybe I got to bring back Pierogi Tuesday or something like that in the future and put it to this channel. Oh, yeah.
I would make my own noodles too sometimes. and make cabbage and noodles and my own Klusky noodles. Yummy.
So Rob, just to let you know, this is true. Trump named English as the official language of the USA. That is true. That happened yesterday.
As true for the next 4 years until the next president changes it again.
And then we're going to be Mexicana. We're going to speak Spanish. Everybody's going to learn how to speak. You're American. You need Spanish. Guess everything makes sense in this country. Yes, Rob. So that is true.
I think strudel is German. Strudel. My grandmother was very German, and she could rock the strudel. My great grandma, anyway. And she'd make strudel. She'd make apple strudel, and she would make cherry strudel. By the way, the cherry strudel was the bomb, and it had like stuffed apple or stuffed cherry pie filling in it with like a cream cheesy icing over the top. It was like the best strudel ever. Oh, it could come from Austria. My grandpa was Austrian and my grandmother was German. So there could have been a mix there, but it was delicious.
You know what I haven't had in a long time is goulash. I haven't had that in a long time. It used to be in the fridge a week. I used to have it every single time. When I came home from school, my grandma used to make that a lot too. Cabbage and noodles. That sounds really good right now.
And I love cabbage, especially if it's chopped up real fine in a salad or something. Oh,
well, love when Charles makes these comments. Yeah, my grandmother used. So my grandma passed away in 1996. And she had Alzheimer's, dementia, all kind of stuff like that. And she would cook for her whole family. So no less, we had about 10 people in the house. She was our cook growing up, basically. And one day, went in the kitchen, she's cooking. I'm like, why is there straws in boiling? There's straws boiling. And we all knew she was losing it, but it was the last day she was in the kitchen. She thought the straws was spaghetti. Oh, no. And this is also the same lady that she drove her car into a bingo hall.
Oh, Lord. That's not good.
She had to go. She had a couple beverages. Maybe more than a couple, and she had to make bingo that night. And so she went to bingo, and there was nobody there. And she got in a car accident on the way home, too. Thank God she didn't hurt anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, she went to bingo, all right. And just never heard of somebody going to bingo and actually putting her car to a bingo hall. That's so crazy. But the amount of the food that she made during the times, she would be one step ahead of everybody. My father had a construction business. She sees everybody coming in, and she'll have potato pancakes, making potato pancakes, going out there. Here you go, serving everybody. If I had friends over, automatically food would be
so
good.
funny because my grandmother was German, and primarily my great grandma came off the boat, so. It's so funny that you mentioned this stuff because it must have been highly Polish influenced because they all made that. Potato pancakes was the thing. So I don't know. We would also make it's crepes basically, but we call them balachingas. And you put jelly in the center of them and roll them up. And then we would always have that with potato soup.
Stuffed cabbage. Stuffed
yummy.
Cabbage was... But she used to have the bacon grease and pour it over the stuffed cabbage before so it's a little different. And that made a big difference in the taste of your stuffed cabbage was the bacon grease. Because everybody always stored their bacon grease and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So Serena said, my cabbages are boiling over in a seed starting tray. Time to transplant them outside, zone 7A. Last frost date is April 15th. I would be very careful with that, period.
Mhm.
We had our last frost date in, it could be May 1st. It could be May 17th. I could go with tradition, not what temperature says outside. Uh, and I made a lot of money that way one year of my selling plants because I was late to the games, just like I'm late right now. And so it was in a 60, 70-degree weather for 3 weeks. Everybody's planting outside. This is around COVID area, the beginning of COVID. Well, we had a 25 degrees outside for a couple of days after those 70s for weeks, 60s, 70s, and everybody's plants died. And I'm like, hey, I got plants. And I made like $78,000 selling plants out of my yard, which was pretty awesome. Just be careful with the last frost dates. New Jersey, our last, they say around May 1st. I always plant around Mother's Day, around May 15th.
Yeah.
Give it like May
That's
7th.
ours too, but we're gonna wait until Memorial Day.
You will know by May 7th when to plant. So if you look at the 10-day forecast and it's in the 70s, you can plant in May 7th. That's pretty, because after May 15th, you're pretty good. So I hope that answers your questions. Be careful, Serena. If you're looking at the last frost date for your area, just look at the forecast above. Don't go by that date. Yeah, there we go. Everybody got a potato pancakes. Lock it. There we go. Yeah, they're so good. Yeah, see, there we go. Bush May 15th, tomato and pepper day here. Yep.
It might come back, built on a rock. It's very frost hardy. It's very hardy in general. It may still come back, especially if it's seeded. And usually parsley is biannual anyway. It will seed every 2 years, like carrots and onions.
Yeah, just got to be. If you guys are in warm temperatures, just got to put stuff over your vegetables when you have those freezes for 2 or 3 days. I mean, Texas has to be extremely difficult because here you're getting way too hot temperatures, and you get those 1 week where it's freezing, and how can it happen any time in the winter? Yeah, everybody's asking where the strudel come from.
Jane Doe just posted a whole big thing about it.
There you go.
Go ahead.
So to help you, Serena. Yeah, thank you. Jane is the best, isn't she? She's with me during the week. She's always there too, by the way, during the week, posting links. Oh, Garden State Gardener tomorrow. We have 2 of my friends that are chiropractors on, and there's going to be some interesting questions being asked. My friend Val, I know Val for a long time. Both of them have been my chiropractors. I'm going to Tony right now, so it's Tony and Val. And we're going to talk a lot of stuff with health and wellness and a whole bunch of stuff. And yeah, I love chiropractic talk. So it's just something a little different where I want to have certain people on my channel, certain people, because New Jersey is Garden State, right? So I want to be a little more to New Jersey, what's being grown in New Jersey and everything like that. Grow Big TV is more of a worldwide channel. So I want to go to worldwide guest hosts and everything, whatever. So Dr. Paula will be on Grow Big when she has. We haven't asked her, but she'll always been with us. And thank you, Dr. Paula, for being with us during that time. She's a busy person. She's all over the world. So good stuff with Dr. Paula. Yeah, with Built on a Rock Homestead. Kale. Yeah, sometimes kale, it's the good, bad, and ugly with kale. They grow great in the fall, great in the spring, but that little period of time in the winter, you got to be very careful. I like planting anew every year anyway, tell you the truth. I rather not keep it growing. I rather just start brand new. But that's just me. Oh, what did Marshmallow Man say?
Lemon balm, what is it look like when you harvest it? It has like longer green leaves, and you just harvest it like that. You harvest the leaves. You always leave a little bit behind. You can dehydrate it, you can put it fresh right into things, you can make a tincture out of it. Um, but yeah, and it'll pop up. I killed it my first year because I put it in a pot and the frost must have got to the roots. But I finally ended up planting it in one of my beds. I know eventually I'll regret that because it's like a weed and it will just go everywhere. Um, but yeah, it's really, really easy to get going.
That's right. Sometimes you
Hey,
plant
Laura.
kale. I love still like planting kale every year. It's the plant that never dies until it really takes that one effect. Chives. You guys should be planting chives. Put them in a planter. Put them, grow chives. Chives is one of the best things I love growing.
They smell good and they have multiple purposes. Like you can use it as a natural um, bug repellent as well.
I love that Thorhaven is here. Hey guys, hope everyone's doing well. Amazing today. So good to see you, Thor. Thank you for so much for coming in today. We really appreciate it. We're going to go about 3 more minutes and call a day. We're going to be live every Saturday at noon. And next week's our first guest. So I hope you guys could check out our interview. It's going to be very challenging. And we just want to make sure, and you guys share this out. This really helps us with future guests. We're going to all learn a lot. A lot. You're going to, and even if you guys disagree, it's always good. Just put stuff in your pocket. I will always say, put stuff in your pocket. So
Yeah,
let's,
like I said before, just come to the GMO chat. Ask your questions. Just make sure they're professional. Don't be attacking anybody because we're not here to attack people. But just ask questions. It's okay to ask questions, especially if you don't know. So it's going to be an interesting, very, very interesting interview.
and I will be growing those seeds, just not in my garden, but I will be growing them somewhere because I want to learn a little bit too. Chive vinegar. There we go.
I am very careful with my chives because I don't want them to spread everywhere. So when they start producing those flowers, I take them off. Like I'll take half of them off so they can reproduce a little bit, but not like tremendously. And then you can take those chive flowers, the big purple ones, and put them in vinegar or whatever, and make a onion like vinaigrette. Yummy.
One of the things I really want to get started, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, but it's in my plans. I'm very excited about it. I want to have a mushroom garden. And I think that'd be really, really cool to have it. If I get this cleaned up and do it, a mushroom garden, it could be something we could all learn from, and it could be really beneficial for me. And this man sells logs, actually. I mean, there's an easier way to do it, but he sells logs with the mushrooms already, the spores already into the log. And you just buy the log and it goes right to you, or you can pick it up. And so you know exactly what mushrooms you're growing. So I really want to have a mushroom garden. And that could be very beneficial for my health, that's for sure. What a
I didn't
bushcraft.
know you could bread and eat them like that. I don't think I've ever done that. They're very strong. I would say they're maybe a little bit slightly less strong than a ramp, but they're pretty strong.
Hello, you've been in the bushes. So good to see you. Psalm 146 Home and Garden. Go check her out. Awesome. Thank you for being here and listening. And what else? So what did Thor say? Love hearing all the knowledge and plants. Even you guys are way ahead of us in terms of starting and planting. Yeah, you're still in hibernation. We know.
That's okay. I'm really not even that far behind Thor, to tell you the truth, because I mean, we just got snow on the ground again, so we're very slow here as far as weather's concerned.
Thank you, Serena's, for the jokes of the day. We thank you. I hope you guys got a laugh at Serena telling her jokes and trying to be involved with the community. So, guys, that's it for Grow Big TV for today. And we're very excited for Grow Big 25. A lot of great interviews, a lot of great things coming up. And feel free to ask any questions. Members will get their gifts out sometime soon. We'll let you know. So, and yeah, very excited about where we're headed. So, from Courtney and I and Grow Big TV, we love you guys. Thank you for all the members. We'll see you during the week on Wide Family Farm and Garden State Gardener. And hope to see you guys tomorrow night, too.
Yep.
At 5:15, the chiropractors. Take care, everyone.
Bye, guys.